In this video, we're going to look at the utility options for finding students and then working with those found set of students. So we're looking here just at a general profile page, the detail page, and in the utilities area here we have the pink section, which is for reports. Orange is reports for the found group. Now these blue ones are the quick find options, and these purple ones are some more advanced find options that we have. And we've also got find options for missing data as well. So what I might do, I'll start with the OP eligible list, and we just load that up. It's looking for anyone with OP data. I've got 23 out of 31. It's sorted those into their bands in list view automatically. You can actually see the 23 out of 31 in there. And if I go back to my detail view, I'm actually in exactly the same sort order, and I can click through each of those 23 students and see their dedicated profiles. Now another thing I might like to do at this point is I could run the OP estimate list report. So that's a dedicated report for that purpose, and that's again showing the exact same students, just the OP relevant data. And if I go to preview mode, it'll show you page setup A4. It'll actually show you that we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 students to a page, and we've got a whole bunch of pages in below here. Rightio, so that's just an example of a quick find option that we've preset. We've got a subject leaders report, so it's looking for anyone with that score of 400 in the SAI box here. So that's only for the OP eligibles. We've got a falling subjects, so anyone who in the 2015 graduating year is failing in 2 or more subjects, so we can do a dedicated find on that. So this might be a group of at-risk students that we're wanting to look at specifically. QCE fail list, so it's based on these QCE points and the QCE eligibility. And the other thing is that anyone who's marked as QCIA will not be included in this chart here. So here are the students 20 who are on the fail list for that one, mostly because of this eligible ticked as no here in this case. Rightio, we have a distance ed list, and all that's doing is actually finding anything with some information written in this distance ed box. I'll just write a few here in each of these. So we can do the distance ed search, and we're finding that one student now. We could do a SAT search, same thing again, and TAFE as well. So we've got an ATSI search and a not ATSI. We've got a QCIA list. If I run this one now, there are none. So I'll tick someone, and then I'll do that list and I find that student. So just ways to quickly find the students again. Flagged, I demonstrated this earlier, but you can flag students with this at risk. We've named it here in the settings option, and now we can search for that flagged list just to bring them up again quickly, so we can work with that same set again. And same with categories. So we set this up with 3 different categories, but I've only got red in there at the moment. I might set a few more with a category. I'll do an orange, and I'll do a green. And now when I do a category search, I should get all 3 options. So who are my green, who are my orange, who are my red students, so I can just pull them back up again and work with that list. And I might like to then reclassify. Okay, this guy's gone back to an orange. Next time I run that search again, back on that home page, I'll just close that one instead. When we do that category search for red, I should only get 2. So there it is. Okay, we've got a role class search, so you can grab them by role class. We've got a class ID search. Now this is where you actually type in the ID of that class. I don't have detailed ID names, but you can actually do multiples here. AHI BIS, find students. So it's finding anyone who's got either of those. So you could put in the classes for a particular teacher, and you'd get a list of students that they teach specifically. We've got a academic coach search, so you can actually choose from your list of academic coaches, and then it'll bring up that list. Go back to the detail page. Vet cert list, so anyone who's doing vet certs. We've got an OP subject at risk search. So this is an interesting one. So with that, we'll go into some detail in the OP videos later on, but I might look at specifically, let's look at English, and we're going to show anyone who's at risk. So if I look at Ned Flanders now, I'll go back to the detail page, and I'll go to the OP data here. You can see in the English result he's an L9, so that's why he's come up in that at-risk search. And the other one is the OP subject threshold search. So we can actually look at any particular boundary. I might look at the VHA, HA boundary, and again I might choose English for that, and I'll show the list. And if I go to these profiles now and click through them, yeah, basically all of these will be on a threshold, so very close to the boundary of a VHA and a HA. So they're all highlighted. That's VH2, English, that's a VH1, English, that's a VH2, VH1. If I scroll through towards the end of this list, yeah, so there we have it. Back here again, we've also got information here to find anyone who really, so no literacy is a dedicated search. No numeracy is a dedicated search. We've got no vet list, missing photos, show archived is a useful one. So if there's a student who you've archived and they've now come back to your school, you can actually just hit the show archive button there to pull those up. Now these are the dedicated quick find options. I'm going to do a second video very soon which will do basically manual finds, which gives you more power and more control, but these ones are all the find options that we have preset into the system to make finding sets of students easy within the system. Now all of these found sets, so I've now got a found set of 4 students here. Here are their 4 profiles. When I press the email button, it's only going to email the ones that I've found right now. When I run any of these reports, it's only going to set those 4 students into that report. So you can see there's a fair bit of power working with a found set and then running the reports based on that found set. Okay, so we hope you got something out of this video.